I was just
Test.
I was just going to ask you about Mole.
Well,
if you've heard anything.
He's supposed to be here. He left a message today. There he is, right there. Mole.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
All right.
Oh my God!
Okay,
oh
Mole.
my God! I
Mole.
made it.
Come on, just sit
Did
down.
you start the show?
No, we haven't started yet.
Oh my God!
Okay, it's good to see you,
Good
Mole.
to see you back, pal.
You're not gonna
Let's
believe what
just talk
happened.
about it on the show.
Glad to see you back, pal.
Oh my God! I'm really back. I'm not dreaming. It's really
No.
happened. I'm here. We got to do the show this week.
We're doing it right now, don't we? Coming to you pre-recorded from Ace Broadcast Studios in Glendale, California. It's the Big Three Podcast. I'm Don Barris. I'm along with Scary Perry.
That's me.
And very, very glad to have back Mole.
That is me.
Yes, it is you, Mole. Now,
Great to see you, buddy.
All right, before we get into everything that happened with you, Mole, because, well, it's been crazy, and you put us through a lot. Well, what I'd like to do is play the message that I received from you earlier today. Can I play that? Why don't we start out with that, and then we'll hear your story.
Hey, Dan, oh, my God, you know who it is? It's Mole.
me.
Oh, my God, so much crazy stuff going on. I'm just leaving the hospital. I got to tell you what happened. I'm coming to the podcast show. And listen, I think I also found out who that lady is who go in that movie. All right, I'll see you soon, buddy.
Okay, that kind of weirded me out because we've gone through almost 2 weeks of wondering
Who that lady is who go in that movie?
No,
No.
where the fuck you've been?
Oh, right.
Okay, so why don't you...
God.
Now, you were kidnapped, correct?
Yes, I was kidnapped. They said they sent you guys a letter.
What do you mean? A letter?
A letter?
A ransom
Oh,
letter.
yeah, they did. As a matter of fact, I got that right here. This is where you drew on the back, which is kind of bizarre. This was the letter. They wrote it in crayon, Dear Big 2, and that scared the hell out of us. When we read
Right.
Dear Big 2, we thought you were dead. We have Mr. Mole. We want our $75,000. Which one of you has it? And also our candy. And General Superman?
General Superman, yeah.
And then on the back, this is what scared Perry and I to no end. You drew yourself in color with the crayon, and you've got a bullet going through your head.
They drew that.
They drew this?
Yep.
Wow.
They drew it, but I colored me with the crayons.
That's excellent. Well, tell us what happened. Take it from the beginning. There's we have up on our screen. We'll put this on the website, too.
Okay, what happened was, here's what happened. It's actually pretty funny.
Okay.
So I was at home after our last podcast that I was on, and where we talked about when I gave you that can of coffee
Right.
that had that big giant bag of what turned out to be high-grade cocaine.
Yeah, that's what we found out.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So, and it was theirs. They were shipping a whole shipment of high-grade cocaine into Los Angeles in that storage
Now,
container.
let's go back one step. These are the guys that you met when you went to Rio.
When I
You were
went to
supposed to
Rio.
go to the movie Rio with me, but you went.
called me and said you want to go to Rio.
Right.
And you meant the movie, and
Right.
I thought you meant the place, and we were all going to meet there. So I
We were
went there.
We're going to go to the premiere.
I think I have a picture of that. I don't know. The,
What a dumb fuck. Oh, my God.
That movie, I
you
didn't
are
see it.
so stupid.
Ed ain't calling the kettle black.
so when I was down in Rio, I met those two dudes, General Superman and Captain Bubblicious.
How old were these guys?
They were 8.
Yeah.
Going on to 9. So I get to the house after the last podcast, and I'm hanging out. I was at the beach house, and I'm
At
hanging
your beach house.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. So I'm at the beach house, and I hear a knock on the door. Open the door. Who is it? It's General Superman and Captain Bubblicious.
They came from
They
Rio.
came from Brazil here, and I was like, awesome to see these guys because they were super fun. They came in. I couldn't really understand because they speak Portuguese, right?
Right.
So finally dawned on me that they kept saying we want our candy and our coffee and our $75,000, that's what they wanted. And I was like, oh, right, that's $75,000. And I couldn't remember who I gave it to give to them.
I want to hear what happened to you. What happened?
Oh, right.
Okay.
So they held me as a prisoner in my basement for the last 2
But we
weeks.
tried to go by there. No one answered the door.
I was in the basement. Did you knock on the basement door?
No, I did not.
Thanks. Anyway, I was yelling down there. But we hung out, and they filled the hose with sand.
What?
And we were playing piñata with it, and I was the piñata.
They were beating you?
Yeah. Well, it was piñata, so I guess they thought candy was going to come out of me. So yesterday, we're down the cellar, and they see in the cellar all these cases of boxes of Mole board games that were pulled off the market.
Right.
But now I'm holding on to them because they're a collector's item. So I've got the Mole board games, and they see them, and they're going, "What are those? What are those? What are those?" And I go, and I showed it to them, and I was like, "But we can't play." And they're like, because these have been recalled, and they're like, "Bleh!" And I'm like, "You can't play." And Bubblicious got a machete, and I'm like, "Ah!" And so we played. We opened the Mole play.
You know what I would have done? I would have given him one of those little pieces, told him to eat it.
What do you think happened?
What happened?
Did he do it?
They both took a game piece. They both choked on him.
What?
General Superman took one of the little fedoras, ate it, stuck in his throat. The Captain Bubblicious took one of the little fanny packs, ate it, stuck in his throat. They're both choking. I'm freaking out. They can barely breathe. They're going, and I go, and they're like, and I'm like, oh, you guys are choking. And so I took them and I dropped them off at the hospital. So I think I'm good with them. I think we're cool because I think they're happy I saved their lives from the Mole play game, but they're upset about the $75,000. I told them it was either Dan or Scary Perry I gave it to.
Okay. What you put us through was unbelievable. You can't see it much anymore, but I had a fat lip because I was at Amoeba Records, and some guy came up, said, "We know all about you. We want our money," and he slapped me. And then he ran, and I couldn't catch him. And that weirded me out. That weirded me the fuck out. And Perry, he would have been the tough guy to fight these guys.
Oh, yeah, he would have.
No, he said he would have. Bullshit. He's a pussy.
He just looks like a pussy because he's wearing that striped shirt and that tie.
I look like a pussy? No, I
No,
look
no,
like
I'm
an
saying
attorney. I look like an attorney in a fucking...
You don't look like an attorney. Are you serious?
The neck brace makes him look a little like an attorney.
The neck brace makes me look a little decrepit. The suit makes me look good.
Not
You look
really.
like a personal injury attorney.
No,
Yeah, I
but
can
what
never
you
do
put
that,
us
yeah,
through,
right.
I was going up to guys over at Jimmy Kimmel Live, off-duty police officers asking what the
Like
heck
who?
happened. I know this. We got in touch with your buddy, your FBI agent friend, Larry Langley.
Oh, Langley. What's
Yeah.
up with him?
For the guys that don't remember him, he kind of came on the show because, I don't know if he came on the show, but he was investigating Perry's child pornography stuff.
Oh, right, when
Yeah.
Perry was...
When he was showing... Remember when you showed the...
You were distributing
I
child pornography over
didn't
the internet?
distribute shit, you fucking
You
weirdos.
did, too. You showed it to us.
You did. You showed
That's not distributing.
Okay,
Yes,
but that's
it is.
what
You
happened.
emailed it,
He
and
was
you got
looking
it
into
emailed
it.
to you.
Nothing has happened, so he must have thought there was no evidence. Last week on the show, we actually brought in Jimmy Kimmel's uncle, Uncle Frank, who'd been a cop for 20 years, and he kind of talked us into
it was
He's a
also-
sharp
how
guy.
to deal with the...
Uncle Frank
very
was
sharp.
also Frank Sinatra's bodyguard for a long time, too.
Right. Oh, I've never heard that before. Yeah.
Really?
Well, anyway, so we were very worried about you, Mole.
I was worried about you guys because I was there for 2 weeks, and I knew that I was just hanging out with those guys, and they were, beating me up and stuff, but...
Wait a second. I want to say something about Uncle Frank. I think I knew Uncle Frank back in the 70s in Palm Springs.
Okay, how's this work?
How does this work?
Yeah, how do you know him?
I think there was a time when I met up with Frank Sinatra
Sure, of course.
in Palm Springs when he was over by my mom's work, and there was an older guy with him that kind of looks like Uncle Frank.
What are you talking about? What year was it?
I'm thinking maybe 78, 77, 78.
And what did he say to you?
Just hello. I went in to see my mom for something. I forgot what it was. Probably money, knowing me. And
Well, you really seem concerned about Mole's kidnapping.
well, it was just a little sidetrack. When we're talking about Uncle Frank. But now, what happened with you?
He just told you.
And
What's your favorite Frank Sinatra song?
My favorite Frank Sinatra song? My God.
What's a Frank Sinatra song?
Name one.
Chicago, New
There
York.
we go.
It's New York, New York.
New York, New York.
Oh, look at this. We have a
Water.
That's vodka. Thank you, Mary Jane.
It looks like we have a phone call. Let me guess who this might be. A guy that was worried sick about you, I'll bet. This is the former producer of Windy City Heat, the movie.
What?
John Quincy Adams is losing his mind.
He's going to be PO'd at me, right?
He's feared. He was scared to death. Why don't you put that call through?
Hello, guess who?
It's John Quincy Adams.
My word, is that Walter safe and sound?
Yep, I'm totally free, dude.
Well, that's a wonderful development. You gave me quite a scare at the royal wedding. I nearly lost my sherry buzz. Did those ne'er-do-well kidnappers receive the $75,000 from Mr. Barnes?
What? No, they played mole play.
And don't worry about it, Mr. Adams. The important thing is Mole is safe and here with us.
You are quite right. You are quite right, Mr. Barnes. Now we can turn our attention to the other imperiled castmate, Perry and his neck. How are you feeling, Perry?
Well, the neck is still broke. I'm not sure of
Listen,
stable
let me ask
date
you this,
yet when I
Scaremaster.
go in.
Should the surgery go terribly, are you right with God? I mean, I know you're big on that false religion.
Look,
The Javajos.
Look,
Java.
I'm going to be
Yes,
fine.
Jehovah's Witnesses, yes.
I'm going to be fine.
I'm sure he'll forgive any slip-ups you've had along the way, whether it was beating your ex-wife or dabbling in man-on-man love. How could he turn you away?
True.
Yeah, right.
Listen, just for a moment. I only have a moment. Let me quickly get off this week's rib tickler. Would that be all right?
Yeah, go ahead. Do it.
All right, here's a medical one in honor of Perry's procedure. Why did the banyanya go to the doctor?
Because it wasn't peeling well.
My, but it's wonderful to have you back, Walter. Toodles all, especially you, Scaremaster.
See you later, Mr.
It wasn't
Adams.
peeling
It
well.
wasn't peeling, it's a banana.
And-
Banana.
Yeah, that's
All
funny.
right.
I want to touch base with something that's hit close to the Big Three podcast home. Now, we have a friend that's very close to the show, and he's not one to toot his own horn. So I think that we're going to toot it for him. Now, I got some information here. We all know terrifying Tim Perpedic of Perpedic Industries. He's probably going to be the
crook.
producer of Beantown Heat.
Maybe I gave him the $75,000 to give to those
Just
guys.
forget it. Everything's cool.
Okay.
Anyway, this past March, he had donated $17 million to the Navy SEALs, and he had only one request. And that was that they use the money that he gave them to kill Osama Bin Laden.
What? I've been out of touch for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I don't
Did
know
he
if
pull it off? No.
Well, let me tell you this. After the Navy SEALs had
That
completed
was
their mission...
Barack Obama's
That's
job.
Barack Obama's. Yeah, exactly right. But after they completed the mission, what did he say during his speech?
Talk to me.
Well, he said, justice has been done.
Correct?
That was the big moment. Well, later on, when he was talking with the press, someone asked him what Perpedic Industries had to do.
I never heard any of that.
They wanted to know what Perpedic Industries had to do with the entire raid. And the
I never
president
heard
said,
any of
and
that.
I'm gonna quote him here. Perpedic Industries' involvement in the Navy SEALs Get That One Guy project is the major reason justice has been done.
Whoa.
I never heard any of that.
You never heard any of that.
Not at all.
You never heard that line?
Yeah, justice has been done, but I never
Yeah.
heard anything about Perpedic
Well,
Industries
it happened.
being involved.
You
with
see,
this.
here it is. You're putting
No,
the guy down. Yeah,
put
because
the
you
piece
got
of
it.
shit- I'll put
You
the
got a
piece of
problem
shit
with him.
down
You got a problem with him.
He's got nothing to do with President Barack Obama, as well as President fucking dealing with the killing of what the fuck's his name? Christ, Bin Laden,
What's his first name?
Osama Bin Laden.
All right.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Shoot.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
I've been in my basement for 2 weeks.
There were Navy SEALs that went in, and they found Bin Laden in Pakistan, and they killed him. And supposedly, Tim Perpedic put up $17 million for the Navy SEALs. When the president was talking to the press, he mentioned, why do you keep...
Because Tim Perpedic didn't do shit.
Oh, you can't donate money?
He didn't do shit.
Okay, what have you done? Because you're an unpatriotic American. Somebody does something...
I'm an unpatriotic
Yeah.
American.
Can I
Yeah.
ask one question? Can I ask
Sure.
one question? Let me ask Perry. Did he get him?
Barack Obama and his crew, meaning the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, the Bunch
of
I believe it
dimes?
was the Marines,
They're Navy SEALs.
the Navy SEAls. Thank you. They got him.
Bullet to the head.
Bullet-
He's dead.
Bullet to the head and a bullet in the head, a bullet in the eye. There was a few.
You
other
tell us
What's that?
because I don't know full details.
Let's say I heard a bullet in the right in the left eye, a bullet in the head, and I think it was 3 hits in the chest.
I heard that they also started shooting rifles into the women's vaginas.
Wow.
Oh God!
Tim Perpedic would not pay
the
for
wife
that.
was left alone.
The wife was left
The
alone?
wife was left alone.
Okay, then I was wrong. Mary Jane says in the leg.
Shot in the leg.
One of the wives. Okay, that's right. Right.
Okay, I just
So,
didn't.
what other big news has happened since I've been away?
Well, I'll tell you this. We were going to start to do something here on the show that was kind of different because you, Perry, we never know what to expect from you. And you always have things that we didn't know about you before. And so we were going to do a new segment called Interesting Things We Don't Know About Perry. And this is going to be our special Mother's Day edition because we are taping this on Friday before Mother's Day.
Okay.
So there's a couple things.
Perry fun fact.
Yeah. Like, first of all, did you know that Perry is a manager?
A manager?
Yeah. He actually brought some girl from Tennessee. He's now managing. Miranda. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that.
Mariah Bryant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a cute little actress that I met at the Comedy Store that one night
Right.
with her friend Adam. And the three of us went back to his place and talked till like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And she was the most bubbly little sweet thing that could ever talk to me for all those hours. And I says, well, I think you need some good management. And I says, I'd love to help you out if you. And she was all over the fact that she could definitely use it.
Now, when I questioned you on your management abilities, and you were telling me what you're going to do for it, why don't you tell our audience?
Feed her,
Okay.
make sure she's fed, 3 times a day. She's an athlete, so she likes to run a lot,
Right.
And she's very fit, very physical, into working out too, and all that good stuff. And we started talking about when we are available for each other to work out together, and maybe even go running together and stuff.
After your broken neck surgery.
Yep.
Right.
If he
After-
lives.
I'm gonna live, please.
okay, go on.
It's not gonna be a problem. Like I'm.
So what
die
else
on
did
that
you tell her
break.
you could do for her?
So I would go out on the sets with her and help her out when she needs it. If she needs me to be on set with her and stuff,
Now, when I questioned you, you said you'd never have sex with her.
I'm not interested in her
Not
that
at
way.
all.
Oh, I would love
Not-
to. Sure, shit. She's young. She's gorgeous. She's
Vulnerable.
that too.
Gullible.
Very gullible.
Easily led astray by
By
scumbags
a guy
in
named-
Hollywood.
scumbags by the name of Don Barris.
There she is right there. There she is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's a
She's
cute
in
kid.
trouble. She's in trouble.
Cute kid.
That poor kid.
I
That
tried
poor
to.
kid's
You know what?
parents.
Actually, tried to warn her, but she still came around you. Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy?
She's a good person.
So, what have you done for her so far?
Nothing yet. I mean, she's what's today? Friday. Yesterday she had a second callback on that one gig that she was auditioning for.
Well,
And do you love her?
I don't love her. I love
me
her as a
ask you this.
person.
What about as a client?
and as a client? Sure.
You love
What
her
if-
as a client?
what if she said, "Hey, look, you've made me a lot of money, and I look at you. You're a man."
Yeah, I know.
I'm a
I do
woman.
her.
You guys are going into guy talk.
Okay, we'll stay away from that. Maybe we'll bring that up later. The other thing I wanted to talk about during interesting things we didn't know about Perry, I saw this on Facebook the other day. This is a quote from Perry. Someone was accusing Perry of raping.
Oh, I missed all those Facebook postings because I've been away for 2 weeks, so I can catch
Okay,
up.
so this is one that Perry said, and I never knew this.
I would, and then capital never, capital rape a woman.
No, not at all.
But look, wait till you see
My
one.
mother was raped right after I got home from my auto accident after being in Loma Linda Hospital for 3 months. And my mother's mechanic rapes her, 3 question marks, because he was a capital sick moron, 3 exclamation points.
He was a prick.
I did not know that.
He was a prick.
Never.
Yeah, and then she had him put in jail for I think 3 years or 5 years.
He went to jail?
He did.
For raping her?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really...
I'm very sorry. I didn't know that, Barry.
Yes.
I mean, really. And with Mother's Day coming up, I'm very sorry, buddy.
That's got to be another one of the things that makes you the fucked up person you are.
Well, wrong. It's over. It happened. It happened.
This was 1977?
No.
When
It was after I got home from my auto wreck back in, I believe, 80 or 81.
Okay.
I can't tell you how sorry I am. I really
I think
can't.
it was in,
And he went to jail.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Was he a good auto mechanic?
You know, when I think about it, I don't know.
Did he rape other women?
No, he had no record.
Wow.
He had no record.
Where was it? In the shop
It
or
was
at your
in
house?
the fucking shop.
She was picking her car up?
She was picking her car up after work.
What was she wearing? Was it somewhat
Nothing
revealing?
Nothing sexy. She was in,
In hindsight, do you think she had anything to do with leading him on?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
My mom was not at all like that. At all.
All right. That's. If you don't want to talk about it, I understand, because that's just something we did not know, and it fit perfect under interesting things we don't know about Perry. This was her special Mother's Day edition.
I don't want to find out. I mean, that's sad stuff to find out. I want to find out, like, fun facts, like Perry knows how to juggle.
Do
You
you know how to juggle?
I learned it and I forgot it. Okay.
All right, well, try to learn how to juggle. More juggling, less rape of your late mom.
Yeah.
What I would really like to learn again is my Tai Chi.
Oh, so would I.
Taekwondo.
Nobody.
Dude, I forgot.
I think all our fans would love it.
Wait a second, I
We
forgot.
should take a class together.
I think you
I
should make a
forgot all
video
of it.
that we could put out for everyone to enjoy of you doing some Tai Chi for your rehab on your neck.
Right.
I forgot it all.
Oh, I teach Tai Chi. So,
You really?
yeah, in Venice. I used to before.
You know what we do? Here's what we do. Maybe you could teach the two of us Tai Chi when he gets back from his
That's
neck
perfect. It's a
operation.
perfect rehab.
And what we could
Well,
do.
Very slow and
wait till
deliberate.
after the November surgery.
Why?
In between the first and the second, I want to be completely healed. I don't want to have any.
Well, we can work on other things besides your neck.
Right. Well.
Well, anyway, you know what time I think it is? It's time once again for a portion of the show where you, the listener at home, can be part of the fun here on the Big Three Podcast. It's time once again for the $10 shout-out.
$10 shout-out!
If you've never heard our show before, first of all, the three of us were from the cult classic film Windy City Heat. That's how
Correct.
we got together. We now have this podcast, and the difference between this podcast and other podcasts is what, Mo?
Because we talk about our lives in pop culture.
Right. Which is different from anyone else. Now, if you want to be part of this fun, send us $10 cash, and you send it to 7510 Sunset Boulevard, number 153, Hollywood, California, 90046. That's
Or you could send it to P.O.
If
Box
you do
number
that,
9.
I'm going to punch you. I'm going to punch you. Because
I'm joking.
every
You know
chance
it.
you've had a chance to show how you work with money, you'll steal.
I will steal.
Let's go back to my wallet.
You got it back.
Yeah, I got it back because I
Because
filmed
it
you.
was all filmed, and I let you get it back.
You let me get it back.
He
I would
does-
have beaten the fuck out of you if I would have found out.
He does have that fancy new neck brace.
He does have a fancy new neck brace.
Thank you.
Anyway, well, we have some shout-outs today. We have two, actually. This first one says, Dear Big Three, enclosed you will find hats for Don and Mole. Perry wears fedoras, so he gets nothing. Please accept these hats and cash as part of the $10 shout-out. My bar is known for cold beer and great drink special. Best wishes, Bob the Polish Prince. P.S. Mole, I have a mole invention that needs $10,000 to start up. It's an insulated sleeve to put around your beer can or a bottle to keep it cold. I call it Bob's Beer Buddy.
Interesting. Like it would go, like the can of the bottle would go inside it to keep it cold.
Yes, exactly.
Let me
I
get
got
that
a, I
address.
got a, I got
I'll
an
give you that.
invention too.
All right,
that
well,
address.
he didn't want you to have. I'll give you the address. Here's a hat from you from the Coral Bar.
Oh, I like it too.
It's very cool. All right,
Those are nice.
Here's another shout-out.
Willow River. Where's that?
Hey Mo,
Look who this is from.
Where?
Why don't you read this one? Okay. Here's a second shout out.
Willow River. Where's Willow River, dude?
I don't know.
It's on the thing, right?
Let's see here. Willow River, Minnesota.
Let's go. Okay, here's another letter. This is from the good people at Bowers, Coast, and Fisher. Wow, a lot of cash. Look at all this dough, you dudes. Look.
20 for each of us.
No. All right.
Well, I'll read
it.
Mr. Barnes, Mr. Molinsky, and Mr. Caravello. Recently, we sent in a $10 shout-out as a means to express our admiration towards the Big Three. After listening to the podcast entitled Invest in Mole Inventions, it would seem we caused a rift amongst our mentors. This was not our intention. We don't really have much money among the three of us, and we've been saving up for the purchase of one of Mr. Caravello's skateboards.
Oh.
Fortunately, our shout-out appears to have touched Terrifying Tim as he sent each of us his high-quality American-made boards. Tim Perpetic is without a doubt a man of class, a kind, generous soul who God has blessed with talent and good looks. No one wears a fedora and fanny pack as well as Terrifying Tim. Thank you, Tim. It's pretty nice.
That's a really nice.
Bowers, Coast, and Fisher really love Terrifying Tim.
Oh, they put names on it again.
Oh, okay. Well,
all right. Well, how do we divide
hold on, wait. Encloses the money we've been saving. At this point, we feel that making a peace offering to the Big Three is far more important than the purchase of 3 Scary Perry boards. I'm certain Perry would agree, right? Sorry, it's not much, but please split it as you see fit. Big Three fans, Bowers, Coast, and Fisher.
All right,
now I got a
what do you want?
Invention.
Do you wait a minute before we get this? What do
Scary
you want?
Perry's waist
Stop,
wallet.
Perry. What do you want? Bowers, Coast, or Fisher?
I don't care.
Then I'll take Coast.
I'll take Fisher because I like fishing.
All right, then there we go. Here's Bowers. That will go to Perry.
$5 bill. And 20 goes to each of you.
Which one do I get? I don't care about how much money it is. I just wanted the one that said Fisher.
You got Fisher, and I got Coast. All right. If you want to get in touch with us, just to say hi, you can reach us on Facebook. I'm at Don Barris. Perry's at Perry F. Caravello. That's
Caravello.
And there's Walter Molinsky. Will you stop moving the fucking mic?
It keeps falling in my lap.
Stop moving the fucking mic. Stop moving the fucking mic. Stop moving the fucking mic. So if you want to reach us at Windy City Heat, you can do that. Also, people have been coming.
Reach me at ScaryPerryProductions.com, Scary Perry Skateboards. I just started a new site that's spelled SCARY.
Whoa.
PERRY. Skateboards is spelled SK, the number 8.
Scary.
And boards.
I should have put this thing on the interesting things we didn't know about Perry.
Thing, right?
Yeah, that's where it should be.
And I'm trying to get you to help me out with
okay,
my
stop.
new invention.
We're in the middle of the $10 shout-out. Maybe we can talk about that in a second.
I do want to hear about his
Also,
invention.
you should check us out at the Ding Dong Show over at the Comedy Store Monday nights, 10 o'clock. Perry's been coming down there.
Yeah.
He's been terrible, but he's been coming down there.
I've been terrible?
Well, that's where you met Miranda. Hey, some of you young girls, maybe if you need management, come down. Perry may represent you in some way. Any other thing you want to shout out at anything at all?
Oh, I want to say what's up to General Superman and Captain Bubblicious, and they're recuperating at the hospital. I hope they're doing great and listening.
Why? Why would you? They tried to kidnap you.
Why would you want to help out 2 punk kids that tried to kidnap you?
Kids will be kids, man. And you know what? They just kidnapped me. But you know what? We played mole play, and they choked on the game pieces. So if they need money, I'll send them some money. And if I could track down where that $75,000...
You know what? I'll tell you this.
Here's what I told them. They asked me where it was. I said it was either Dan had it or Scary Perry.
Yeah, right.
And they said...
And you know what we should do? Yeah. We should just forget that. Here, let me get my hat. Well, anyway, that was our $10 shout-out.
$10 shout-out!
You know what time it is? Right now, we've reached that point of the show where it's just 3 guys sitting around talking about the ladies. Time once again for a little Kai talk.
Oh, yeah. It's guy talk. Gonna talk about the ladies. Guy talk. Ooh.
Yeah, well, it's time once again to talk a little bit about guy talk. Now, What's been going on with you? You got a broken neck. You're going into surgery. You got to have some.
I found out today because I called over there today and I spoke with the nurse. Her name is Rosie.
No, here we go. Is she going to shave you?
Check this out. Yeah. Oh, they're not going to shave the head. They're only going to shave that area in the back of my head.
Awesome.
They might not have to go into the back of the head on this operation because they're going to be fixing the front of C2, which means they'll be going into the front of my neck this time.
How do they go around the esophagus and the windpipe and all that?
Pull it to the side.
Your voice is going to be all fucked up for a long time, huh?
That's right. I'll be talking like the woman.
Oh, my God.
How is this at all related to guy talk? I thought you were leading towards the nurse. You went into the hospital and she started. Okay, here we go.
I call up.
Guy talk. Here we go.
I call up and Rosie, of course, Rosie's phone number. So Rosie answers and I says, so it's. Do you have a date for when I go in to get the surgery yet? And she says, no, she doesn't have the date yet.
Wait a minute.
But
how does this have anything to do with guy talk? You make us believe that something happened between you and Rosie.
Not yet.
It will when they're pulling his esophagus to the side. He's going to make his move.
Yeah,
It's a good time because you're vulnerable. And everybody wants to take care of someone like you.
Now, Lydia, on the other hand, Lydia.
Yeah.
The tattooed lady.
That's another Lydia. But
oh, I know Lydia.
Lydia.
Oh,
yeah, from the olden days.
Oh, I know Lydia.
Yeah, you know Lydia.
Yeah.
All right. She'll be coming to town for the weekend to help me out.
When?
Mother's Day weekend, this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
when is your surgery? Wednesday?
I have no idea. She said that.
So we were
Rosie.
Wait a minute.
No,
so once again, we were banking on this being your final show.
I might be at the fucking Comedy Store Monday night. Who knows?
Oh, jeez. How are we supposed to ever
know which is the final show before the operation? I know it's a little nuts.
But this
right
could
now.
be their final show. They could take you in.
No, I think Monday will be the final show this week.
So you won't be here next Friday?
I don't know. That's a 50-50 shot.
Okay, well, here's what I want to do. You're not talking anything about the ladies. So let's get back to Miranda, this girl you're managing.
Now, Miranda...
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to her in the past, 2 days?
I don't know.
I didn't talk to her yesterday because I was too busy, and I haven't talked to her today.
She block your calls yet?
Block my calls?
You know what I mean. I mean,
I know.
When she realizes...
Well, look, when you're working with someone or working together...
Where do you see her career going?
I could see her becoming another Jennifer Lopez.
Is that what you told her?
I didn't tell her that yet.
What are some of the things that you told her?
Oh, I said that, whenever she needs me to help her out on a
No, but you had to sell her some way. Like, hey, I see you doing this. I think you could be this person.
Yeah, well, she's extremely sparky and spunky.
So who'd you compare her to?
I didn't compare her to anybody because she's...
Except Jennifer Lopez.
No.
She didn't.
No, I didn't. Jennifer Lopez is coming to mind right now because she's got a lot of things happening. And she's been in the news a lot lately. But I see Miranda, since Miranda's got a callback on this, not a callback, but I believe she's got the gig as being the lead actress for this new pilot that is coming out. I don't even remember the name of it. Shit.
And you're her manager. You stand to make some dough.
Yeah, I hope so.
You're taking 15%, right?
That's what managers get.
Huh. And what is the show she's doing?
I just told you I don't remember the name of it.
Well, come on, you're a manager.
You would think that you'd have some idea.
It's got something. It's a reality show. It's a new reality show. Oh fuck!
Hollywood Heartbreaks.
I'm sorry. I'm a mess. Yeah, I'm.
What happens if you're in a meeting and someone, hey, tell us a little bit about
I have
Miranda.
to have notes.
Yeah, well.
I need my notes. I don't have any notes. I don't have anything with me.
Okay, but we've been going through this whole thing, and there's nothing about guy talk. Let me ask you this, Mo. When you were
want
kidnapped,
me to get sexual with Miranda, and
I don't want. I just want to hear sex talk. That's all what guy talk is about.
True, but now
what happened when you were kidnapped? Did they do anything to you?
No, because they were 8, and we just kind of. They were like American lady, big boom boom, big boom boom. And they kept going with their hands, And I was like, yeah.
They're 8-year-old fucking kids,
Right,
man.
right. So we
They're
looked
like
at
second graders.
I showed them some J.C. Penney's catalogs, and they were freaking out.
Oh, about what?
The ladies in the brassieres.
Oh, yeah. That might have been, maybe without question, the worst guy talk ever.
Oh, yeah. It's guy talk. Ooh.
That was terrible. You brought nothing to the table.
What do you want me to bring to the table?
You could have mentioned something about
All right,
masturbating.
I could BS and say that. Oh yeah, Miranda and I are getting into it sexually.
Yeah, there we go. Well, guy talk again, but give us the music again. This is it. 3 guys talking about the ladies.
Yeah,
It's guy talk.
What's going on, you and
Gonna talk
Miranda?
about the ladies. Guy
Sing it,
talk.
Perry.
This is a dream. If I ever want it to be a dream,
Yeah.
I could have her at my house, and boy, she would be all over me, nonstop.
Yeah.
Making me come and come and come and come again.
Yeah. She's got to be proud that you're her manager, though.
That's how I would prefer keeping it.
What do you mean?
Because see,
What do you-
I want to respect her as a
client.
client
I've never.
rather than
Come.
you know what I'm saying? I mean,
You've never
I can-
respected any woman ever.
Oh fuck you! That's you.
What do you mean? That's me.
You never respect any woman.
I respect
ever.
women all the time.
Yeah, the way you treated the girls at the Tropicana.
Yeah, at
Oh.
least when he was at Tropicana. I remember when you went there, Scaremaster.
Tropicana is a female mud wrestling place that was open many years
Dan
ago.
was the MC, and
I was the MC.
Scaremaster went in there, and Scaremaster bid a whole bunch of money on the last girl of the night, but didn't have any money.
No.
And then then Dan had to go pay the girl so that she wouldn't have to work for nothing, because Perry was fine with her wrestling him for nothing.
I don't know if I ever told you this story, Mole. One time I was looking for some work, and the only thing I had done for quite a while was work over at the Tropicana. So I went over to this place on La Cienega, and they basically hired me as the DJ. And the day that I went there, Perry drove me. So they wanted me to do some work behind the microphone and bring out some girls. Well, during this time, Perry went to the girls.
Yeah, I got a little turned on by those bras. They were very fine.
And he
Very
started
nice.
spending money that he didn't have. So the job that I was given was taken away because of you.
Oops.
Yeah.
Now, that was some years ago.
Pretty funny, though.
Not funny at all.
That's good guy talk.
Well, that was guy talk.
Oh, yeah. It's guy talk. Ooh.
Have you seen Hank Greenberg lately?
I haven't seen him. We spoke, I think, 2 days ago.
Now, if you're not familiar with Hank Greenberg is Perry's agent, correct?
So far, so good.
Does he know about you and Miranda?
I didn't bring it up to him yet.
Okay. Well, one of the things that he did for you is that he wrote into a contract that you would get 60 seconds every show to talk about anything you want. And so, once again, it's 60 seconds with Perry. Go!
I could talk about Scary Perry skateboards, which I will very shortly. If you want to order a skateboard deck, Canadian maple wood, American made, right here in Costa Mesa, California. I have 4 models to choose from: an 8-wide popsicle stick, a 9-wide popsicle stick, a 10-wide double kick pool board, and I also have my old 1979 model, the old junior high school taper tail board that I used to make in junior high. Plus, I have T-shirts, American made T-shirts. They're Pro 5s, I think so. Order them at ScaryPerrySkateboards.com. That's SCARYPERRY, 8 boards.com, or ScaryPerryProductions.com/skateboards. Stop! Skateboard deck?
Stop!
Skateboard
You went
decks?
past your time. You had
I can't get my price.
No,
Well, the price is already
no.
online.
Okay.
Price is online.
Anyway, this next bit we're going to do is clearly the best thing that we do on this podcast. It may actually be the best thing done on airwaves, and I'm talking podcast, radio, television, movies. Might be the best thing done in entertainment today. And I'll tell you this, while you weren't here, it was very sad because we couldn't do any mole play.
Mole play, let's play mole
yeah,
play.
I know this.
Mole play, let's play mole play. Mole play!
Now, if you're not familiar with mole play is an improv game that we play here on the podcast where Mole will set up a scenario, he'll set the cast, then he'll direct us in a scene. Mole, what are we going to be doing today on mole play?
Okay, there's a lot we can be covering, a lot of big stories. Okay, I'm stuck. There's two things I'd like to do. I'd like to see...
I'd like to do A, whatever A was.
Okay, A is Palm Springs, 1981. You play Perry. You are her rapist mechanic.
Fuck off.
And
Fuck off.
right.
Fuck off right now.
All right, I was going to have him confront you. All right, I was going to have him confront you.
You don't
All
think
right.
God,
that
no,
would be a good one?
No, we're not talking about my mom's rape.
We're not.
Fucking
Your mom's not
psychopath
even in this
bastard.
one, dude. This is called payback.
Yeah, okay.
You confront the guy and
Yeah.
put him straight.
Put him straight. I fucking axed the motherfucker.
All right, well, what was B? Just out of curiosity. What
Do
was
you
B?
want him to play the mechanic and you play you and you get him?
You got an axe?
Okay,
All
let's
right,
just
wha-
try it. Let's
wha-
see how it goes. Dan, you're the mechanic. Perry, you're scary Perry Caramello. This is the guy who raped your mom. Mole play.
Hey, why do you look
Hey,
so familiar?
motherfucker.
What are you talking to me for? You want your car detailed? What do you want me to check the engine?
Detailed?
Oil change? What do you need today, pal?
I'd like to put an axe through your fucking skull.
What did I do wrong?
What'd you do wrong? Do you remember what happened back in 81?
What are you talking about? No, I don't remember anything.
Oh,
Who
you
are
don't
you?
remember my mom?
No, tell me a little more.
Julie Caravello? You don't remember her, huh?
Oh, yeah.
The Delta 88 Oldsmobile that you fucking were repairing
Yeah.
like a piece of shit. And then she goes to pick up the car, and you wouldn't let her leave the shop.
Her pistons hadn't been changed as of yet.
You're going to die.
You know what? This is getting a little dark. Can we try something else?
All right.
Back to Palm Springs. Flashback 10 years earlier. A young Perry meets Mr. Francis Albert Sinatra on the streets of Palm Springs. You're Sinatra. You're Perry.
Yeah,
but
that-
talk like in a high voice
right.
because you're younger.
Yeah.
Ready? Mo play.
Ooby doo. Hey, kid, get out of the way.
Ooby doo. No. Back up. I'm going to talk like a little Mickey Mouse. Yay! Ho. Mr. Sinatra, how are you, sir?
I'm pretty good, baby. Who are you?
Oh, my name's Perry. What's going on?
Perry.
Pleasure to meet you, boy.
So you're the mother of the dame that has an Oldsmobile?
Fuck off.
And that's Mo play.
Fucking low life.
Mole play, let's play mole play. Mole play, let's play mole play. Mole play!
Well, that was mole play. That was a pretty good one. Went some.
Splitting headache.
I do too.
What do you think that's from?
The neck?
Oh, is your neck really affecting you that bad?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Do you take any pills or stuff for it?
I take Excedrin.
That's the one with caffeine in it, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Does that keep you wired?
Kinda, but you know, when you take it so much, it's like you're always up. But with no sleep last night, I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, today was our 28th show, and, you know...
28
right-
showing.
28th show is what I said. I couldn't have said it clearer.
28th
Show
show?
on the podcast. 28 podcasts.
28 years we've been together?
Oh, are you unfunny? Oh, are you fucking stupid?
I'm fucking stupid. Hey, you know who you're talking to over
Frank
here?
Sinatra.
You don't ever fucking call me stupid, you fucking stupid fucking.
Mr. Sinatra, I sure like your songs.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey, I'm a young Perry. Hey, in a few years, I'm gonna let... I'm going to let a guy named Randy Callahan suck me off.
Oh, give it to him, Frank Sinatra.
How about if I cut you off?
Oh, why would you do that, Mr. Sinatra?
Because you're a loser.
Oh, what about you? Hey, how about what you did to Ava Gardner, huh? Couldn't keep her, could you, you fucking old man? You're going to die by the time you're 80, that's for sure.
Ava Gardner was a good piece of ass.
She was a great piece of ass. You're nothing. You're nothing. The mob was the one that backed you.
Huh?
If it wasn't for the mob, you fucking lowlife. You hang out with those Goomba Italians, you become a piece of shit like them.
Hey, douchebag.
Hey, my name's Perry.
Own Vegas.
My name's Perry.
I own Vegas, baby.
Ooby-doo. What a fucking wine that is, you fucking retard.
Go fuck
Go
yourself.
fuck yourself, Mr. Sinatra.
Yeah, two Goombas are fucking arguing. I love this shit.
Mom, come here. I want you to meet Mr. Sinatra.
Fucking prick.
Hello there, handsome.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
And that was Mo Play.
Mo play, let's play Mo play. Mo play, let's play Mo play. Mo play!
Well, Perry, as I was trying to say before, this is our 28th show.
All right, 28.
And you may not be here next Friday. So this may be
Possible.
the last show that we have for a little while. And we're going to put out a couple best of, so you're going to hear some of our
Okay.
better stuff.
Ouch.
But
And if he dies, definitely not.
I'm not gonna die.
I'm just saying, if you die.
he did say if.
If.
Now, Perry, what I'd like you to do during Perry's Corner today is kind of give a tribute to yourself
Okay.
and say goodbye to the people that you've met along the way.
It's,
Maybe to your fans and everything else. So today, in what could possibly be the greatest Perry's Corner, I'm not just talking about on the podcast. I'm talking about even back on the public access show where we had the #1 public access show in America. This could be the best Perry's Corner ever. So right now, it's time Perry's Corner.
It's Perry's Corner.
Well, it's gonna be kind of sad because when I think about my mom and all she's done for me throughout the years. Okay, with my near-death car wreck and what I put her through.
Did you ever yell at her?
Oh, we fought all the time. I hated Palm Springs. I hated it out there. I couldn't stand it in the desert. But after my mom's passing, and before she died, she told me to withdraw the money from the banks if I see problems with her. Close the accounts, she said. I was so fucking scared of everything that I didn't do it. I didn't close the bank accounts. And look at what happened. That motherfucker went in there.
We can't talk about that.
All right.
Don't forget to say goodbye to Bowers, Fisher, and Coast.
They've become very good friends to us.
Bauer, Fisher, and Coast up there in Minnesota. You guys.
I don't think they're in Minnesota.
That was the other guy with the hat.
Oh, okay. The other guys.
The coral.
Bowers and Fisher and Coast. It's
New Jersey.
pleasure to do business with you and have you guys as fans and everything. And I will be looking forward to coming back.
Is there anyone else you'd like to say goodbye to?
I'd like to talk to my daughter, my Christina, that I miss to death. And for all I know, she said in an email that we wouldn't be talking until sometime in July because she's out on the field right now.
What do you mean on the field?
She's in the
Football
military.
player?
She's in the military. She's in the Air Force. So, for all I know, she's in the Middle East. So, I don't know. Then again, I don't know if she's coming back alive or dead. But then,
Do you think there's
if
any?
she was dead, I think her mother and her stepdad would get in contact with me.
Yeah, definitely. They
Definitely.
would definitely
So-
call
Do you think
if
there's
she
any
was
way
dead.
she would have been one of the Navy SEALs that went in with Perpedic and killed Bin Laden?
Perpedic didn't do anything.
He gave the money.
Look,
He gave $17 million. Look it up.
whatever. I'll go online and check it out when I get home.
All right. 'Cause, 'cause, you know,
But, 'cause, you know, I don't know. If then again, I don't know if she's coming back alive or dead. But then, if she was dead, I think her mother and her stepdad would get in contact with me.
He gave the money.
You know, she was I love my Christina to death. It's better that I love her for life and love her for her life. And I want to get to know my daughter that I don't know. Because, I instructed my ex-wife when she said she was moving to Texas. I said, go. Christina will know who her dad is. And we'll get to know each other as time goes on. And it's been a slow learning place. I don't see her every year or every other year, but, when I'm in Texas or when they come out here, and now that she's 21, she doesn't take family trips with everybody like they do, but, I just look forward to seeing her the next time I go to Texas. Hoping to God that the next time I get to go to Texas, we can all hook up as family again.
Us too?
Yeah.
No.
You said us.
You're not
We could all-
family.
You did say us.
We could all.
I said my
we could all.
family.
We're closer to you than anybody else.
What are you talking about? You guys are not blood.
But we're family.
Okay.
We're the big three.
Okay.
Big three!
All right.
Good corner.
Well, there it was. Quite possibly the last Perry's Corner ever.
Really depressing.
Today.
It's Perry's Corner.
Well, today was an up and down show. We learned some things about Perry that we didn't know before.
I thought it was really dark. Like me being kidnapped and held hostage for 2 weeks was one of the lighter moments.
You call that light? Maybe it's because you were getting so effing stoned
I don't know.
for 2 weeks, right?
You know what I mean.
You were in a basement
It was cool.
with a bunch of 8-year-old kids.
There was some darkness to this show, that's for
I would
sure.
say so.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
And you got beat up by a 10-year-old.
I didn't get beat up. He slapped me, period. I
He
had a
beat you up over
he
there to
didn't
be
beat me up.
remembered.
He didn't beat me up. He slapped me, period. But we're very glad to have you back, Mole. And if this is the week, if we don't see you and you get your operation,
We'll be at the hospital, dude.
we'll be at the hospital.
Yeah, I will. I'll
We'll do
be
a
in
cou-
touch with
and
you
what
guys.
we'll do is this. We'll do a couple best of shows.
We're going to have a candlelight vigil out front.
Right. And then what we'll do is we'll come in and we'll bring the equipment in and we'll start doing a show from inside the hospital room if you're there longer. How long will you be in there? Do you have any idea?
I think 3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days? So you'll be
Yeah.
at home.
The majority of the time.
So what we'll be able to do is just come back to your apartment.
No, you won't.
Yeah, we'll come in. We'll check on you.
No.
We'll
Perry.
check on you.
You can check on me, but we're not doing a show from the
Well,
apartment.
we're not going to
That's
do it
fine.
as big as the last one, but we'll just
be
come in there
us.
and talk. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll just be Mole and myself and
Okay.
like a little recorder.
Okay.
And then we'll do the show from there. Does that sound good?
Just so you can still get a show on.
All
you.
right.
Yeah,
I
we
guess.
got to get this because. And by the way, Perry, you've got a few days left, but we got to get T-shirts because we're going to start selling Big 3 podcast T-shirts and try to get you some money for when you come back. So anyway, so that was a great show. If you want to get in touch with us at all, get in touch with me on Facebook. Simply
Get in touch with me on
with Don
Facebook
Barras,
also.
Perry F. Caravello. That's Karave.
Caravelo.
Walter Molininski on Facebook, Windy City Heat. By the way, come to our Ding Dong show this Monday night. It might be your last night there if you come
You
by.
could also reach me at Scary Perry 2002 on Facebook.
Whoa, you're keeping up with the times.
Yeah, that's the other Facebook account.
So come and see us at the Ding Dong show. See us out on the Facebook there. This is kind of sad because this may be the last time we do a live show for a while. Put it
No
in there,
way.
guys. Put it in there. We're glad to have you back, Mole. I wish nothing but the best for you, Perry. Here we go. Big 3!
Oh, wait, there's only one 3.
See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.